Hello, and welcome to my quick and dirty review of the Boox Go 10.3. Yeah, 10.3 and the Supernote Manta. Let's do it. Okay, quick disclosure. I already filmed this, but I didn't have the audio go. I have the audio recorded, the device set in OBS. Not good for an audio professional, right? But anyway, here we are. We're back to it. I'm going to do it again because it's quick and it's dirty. So let's make it quicker and dirtier, or just quicker. Okay, looking at the Supernote Manta and the Boox Go 10.3. I'm a voice actor. I do voice recordings, sometimes with clients. And they have directed sessions with me where they are in my ear telling me, okay, that was good. Let's try it like this. Oh, I like take two. And then I'll write down in my notebook or notes, okay, take two. They like that. Put that, edit that, place it here. And I currently use a Rocketbook. I'll put a link in the description as to how Rocketbook works. It's kind of like a mix between digital and analog. See, here's some of my actual handwritten notes. It's this whole other thing, but I've kind of graduated to where I need a e-notebook where I can write into a digital tablet that has like an e-ink display and take my notes on it. So this is a quick and dirty between the two. I spent about a month doing some god-awful, annoying research, which I thought it was just remarkable. And maybe one other thing. There's Remarkable, there's Amazon, there's Boox, there's Supernote, there's Canberra, there's Papernote. There's like 8 or 10 manufacturers who make these things. And there's about 20 plus devices. Let me tell you right now, there's a great resource called ewritable.net you should go to. Dan is the guy who has the website. That's all he does, at least on the website. But he's really embraced the e-notebook niche, and he's delved into them, has good in-depth reviews. He's got a comparison table so you can look at one versus the other as far as, oh, this one's got a better screen size. This one has this operating system. So through his website, thank you, Dan, and YouTube videos and research online, I narrowed it down between the Boox Go and the Supernote Manta. Oh, by the way, coming up at the end of the video, I'll let you know which one I'm keeping and which one I'm sending back because I have made a decision. First up is the Boox Go 10.3. It's a very thin, very sexy looking device. It is thinner than most pens. I mean, it's about half the width of a pen. What is that? I think it's listed at 4.6 millimeters. Kind of a metal case, aluminum it looks like. There's this kind of faux leather skin on the back with the metal line going down here. It's built well, yet somehow I feel like I got to be careful with it. And maybe that's because I might be returning one of these. The Boox Go 10.3, good device, very solid, very capable. It's got a lot of functionality, Android 12, a little more of a learning curve than I would like. But it definitely has more capabilities. I'm sure once I got into the system of how things work, it wouldn't be a problem. But I just want to take notes, sync those notes, occasionally read an ebook, maybe doodle a little bit. I don't need to get online and watch videos. That's not what I want one of these for. I couldn't get the email set up. It does not have a built-in email app of its own. You have to go to the Google Play Store, which is available on this, and download either Outlook or Spark or whatever your email app preference is, and it's on Google Play. You can get it there and use it on this. So I was not able to get it set up. So syncing notes is easy. You can do the Boox version. They have their own servers. You can do Dropbox, OneDrive, Google Drive. They're all available here. It comes with, or you can get, the cheap white pen. I did not do that with this. I was not a fan of that pen. It looked very cheap, and I didn't like that plastic little nub. So I upgraded to the, I think it's called the Pen 2. It's the Boox brand Pen 2, and it has on the end here, you can see a little bit of an eraser. It has some give. There's some kind of light spring in there, so you can flip it over and do your erasing. I don't like how when you erase it, erases like a big section and you can't do finite, intricate erasings. That might be a setting that I was not aware of. Regardless, no front light. The writing feels fine. Kind of sounds like you're erasing a whiteboard a little bit. Let's talk about price. The advantage this has is the price is pretty good. $380 through the Boox website. At the time of this recording, you get the e-notebook, you get the basic pen, I believe, and the folio. Now, I got the folio. I just haven't attached it just because I haven't taken it out of the box yet in case I want to return. Now, I've heard, though, for that $380, you do get those 3 items, which are very necessary, at least the pen. But Boox, B-O-X, their return policy, a lot of people are not fans of because after 14 days, you get kind of a prorated refund. You don't get the full refund. Most places it's 30 days, right? Not with Boox. They stated on their website, it's pretty obvious, but just be aware. Now, because of that, I didn't want to have to deal with that. And they're a company out in, I believe, China. So there's probably some exorbitant shipping fees. I just went through Amazon. Now, because I went through Amazon on the Boox, I paid a little more. This $380 package at Boox, at Amazon, you put it all together, for me, is about $545. It's a little more, but I have the peace of mind knowing that I will send it back, or if I choose to send it back, it'll be pretty easy because Amazon returns are usually pretty easy. I did that because I initially ordered the Supernote Manta thinking, well, this is it. This is what I'm getting. But because the Supernote turnaround time takes a little bit, about a week or 2 before they get it sent, they're also shipping out of China. But I believe they're in Hong Kong. Anyway, because it took a while, I was like, well, I got a little time. I got a little money. I'll just get this on Amazon, try it out while I wait for this. So that's what I did. And so here's the Boox Go 10.3. Again, at the end, I'll tell you whether or not I keep this or I keep the Supernote Manta. On to the next one. Supernote Manta is the final participant in today's quick and dirty review. It's called the Manta because of these little bumps here. You flip it over, it looks kind of like a manta ray, right? Kind of, sort of. It makes you think of that a little bit. The Boox is like a metal case. The Supernote is a plastic case. I should mention this is a 10.7-inch screen as opposed to the Boox, which is 10.3. So it's almost a half-inch bigger screen, and that half-inch makes a difference. I really notice it. It feels like a substantial writing thing. Whereas if on the Boox Go, I felt like I kind of have to parse my notes a little bit more before I write them. Like, okay, do I really need to jot that down? The Supernote, I feel like I can just write it down. So I like that. It's a plastic case, which initially I was thinking, oh, that's no good. But it's really solid. In a way, it feels almost more durable than the Boox Go. And if you don't know about Supernote, their cool thing is, and I'll get to this in the price point here a little bit later on, is you can upgrade stuff. And like I said, we'll get to that here soon. Android 11 is your operating system. Pretty simple layout and learning curve. I got right into it, started taking notes. The difference here with the Supernote and the Boox, and between the Supernote and a lot of them, is these. Let's see if I can do this justice here. And I will use the pen to demonstrate. There are these touch sensors on the side here and also here. And they each do different things. This one, you go down, it refreshes the screen. You go up, and it gets you to the main menu. I might have those backwards, but very nice touch, very convenient. With the Boox, I was kind of like, okay, do I swipe from the bottom to find the settings? This one makes it pretty me-proof. Simple layout. Learning curve is pretty much non-existent. The sliding bars, I told you, great touch. The notes can sync with either the Supernote backup service or like the Boox. You can do Dropbox, OneDrive, Google Drive, etc. There is no Google Play on this. You can sideload apps. Don't ask me how to do that. I'm sure that's not too big of a deal. It's just one more step if you want to download stuff. However, they do give you the option to directly download their drawing app, which starts with an A. I haven't delved into it at all. And the Kindle app. So if you want to download your Kindle books and read it on this, you certainly can. Much like the books, there's no front light on these. So if you want to read them at night or in dark areas, you'll need some sort of exterior lights, book light or something on top of it. That's not a big deal for me because I need it for notes. Occasional reading, but mostly notes. It has the Feel Right 2 film on it, which makes writing feel pretty natural. Pen loop. It doesn't have the magnetic clingy thing for the pen like the Boox Go does. So the Boox pen, magnetic. What I just found out when I was taping the first version of this video is it can stick to the bottom here and the top, but not the top. Back top, but not the top. Don't know why that is. Maybe there just happened to be metal there that, I don't know. So, back to the Supernote Manta. It has the pen loop, which I didn't think I'd like at first. I think it looks kind of like something your grandma would sew to the side of your tablet for you. But I actually kind of like it. It holds the pen in there good. Nice and sturdy. That's not going anywhere, especially when you get the folio on, which I haven't put on yet. Because, again, I haven't decided if I'm keeping this or sending it back or keeping the book, sending that back. As far as the pen, I got the Heart of Metal ink colored. And it is a good pen. Like, it's sturdy. I like a good, thick pen, like a good, substantial pen. I like a writing instrument. Bougie. I like to write. And this has the Feel Right 2 film on it. When you get it, it says, don't take the film off. Trust me, when I first got it, I was like, I got to take that film off. But then the instructor's like, don't take the film off. And you don't, because it has this kind of like, it feels more like writing on paper than the books. Even kind of sounds like it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to get into too much of the details on tech and, the tricks that this has. Ooh, it has a good click, too. Nice. Me like your writing instrument. It comes with an email app. Sets up pretty quick. I just plugged in my server info, password, off and running. I should note, typing on this screen, this Feel Right, you have to push a little harder with your finger as opposed to the books, and I'm assuming other ones that don't have the Feel Right 2. Because this Feel Right 2, it's kind of like a bounce back type of feel. You push in and it just kind of naturally comes back up. It's not like a pillow by any means, but it does make a difference when you're writing. So the email setup was easy, note taking, occasional Kindle app reading is what I'm looking for with it. Did I mention the pen? I love this pen. It has a good weight to it and it's not skinny. I hate skinny pens. Not my thing. Oh, and the price point, $459 just for the notebook. So it's a little more expensive than the books with the folio cover and the pen. I mean, I think the cheapest pen you can get through Supernote is like $60. This one is like $89. So with the pen, the notebook, the cover, the folio, I got a military discount. That got me at like $600. I think it's like $630, $650 out the door for this and everything. So a little more expensive. Keep that in mind. But I think it's worth it. Plus, with that price, as I mentioned earlier, you can upgrade. Now, I'm not going to do it, but you can take off this back panel and they have replaceable motherboards and batteries. You can do a flash card. You can install a flash card in here for extra memory. I'm not sure off the top of my head how much comes with this. I want to say it's 60 gigabytes in here. So you can upgrade. So if they come out with a new, faster motherboard, you can pull this old one out, give them your money for the new one. I think it's like $180 and plop it in. So something to keep in mind. They tout it as being less e-wasteful, which is true. So look, if you're environmentally conscious and you don't want to, have to buy a new e-tablet every couple years, something to think about. Final thoughts. between the Boox Go 10.3 and the Supernote Manta. Which am I keeping? Which one am I sending back? I am going to keep the Supernote Manta. I like that it's easy to use, bigger, but not like gaudy. Boox has one of these that's like 13 inches, which is quite literally the size of an actual notebook, which doesn't seem very big, but God, I bet that would look huge. Anyway, this is a good size. I like the writing, love the pen that comes with it. I like that you can upgrade. It feels solid. It's well built. So I'm keeping the Supernote Manta. Your results may vary. What do you think? Do you like the Supernote? Do you like the Boox? Do you like something different? Have you had experiences with either of these? Drop it in the comments. Is there another, let's say, remarkable? What was your experience with that or some other manufacturer? Please drop it in the comments. This has been a quick and dirty review between the Boox Go 10.3 and the Supernote Manta. I hope you got something out of this. Again, go to eWritable.net to get some reviews on these type of devices. And I'll put a link or two into of a couple of YouTube videos I use to help inform this decision. I'm Moose. Make sure you go to moosevoice.com. If you have a voiceover project, I am here for you. I am so here for you. Let's do this. Thanks for watching. Bye.